In this video, we're going to learn how to schedule and share a Zoom meeting in a Canvas course. So first, you're going to navigate to the Zoom menu in your Canvas course. If this is not in your course navigation, please see the video on setting course navigation menu on the PLNU OIT website. But now that we're here, we get some brief tutorials on how to use Zoom in Canvas. If you have any questions on any of these things, feel free to click in on those. But what we're interested in is right here, this schedule a new meeting. We're going to click on this, and this will open up the Zoom options menu. First, we can set a title. We can call this Zoom class. Enter a brief description, such as come to class. The next option we're left with is the calendaring option. It's important to know that this date and time that you're setting for this Zoom, we can say 4/18 at 9:30 a.m. is purely for calendaring purposes. And what I mean by that is this is for your students' calendar in Canvas. You can start this Zoom before 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. You can start this Zoom after 9:30 a.m. This does not dictate when the Zoom starts or finishes, but rather when it shows up on your student's schedule. So now that we have that out of the way, we can see another option here for recurring meeting. Maybe I want to repeat this weekly, every Wednesday. Now we can set the number of occurrences we'd like to have or just an end date. So I can set this for the last day of school or 3 occurrences. So now this Zoom meeting will repeat every week on Wednesday until May 6, 2023, or for 3 occurrences. The next option, or should I say requirement, is the passcode option, which is mandated by PLNU policy. Each Zoom meeting must have a passcode. It is important to note that when sharing the meeting with your students, to always have the passcode present so they can join. This is already included in the meeting invitation that you copy, which will make sense later on. Next up, we have the video and audio options. This will set whether or not your Zoom starts with video on or off. This is up to you to decide, but obviously you can turn your video on even if it's off at the immediate start of the meeting. The next option is for audio. Always select telephone and computer audio. The next options are for the meeting options. Enable join before the hosts, mute participants on entry, and record the meeting automatically. It's good to record the meeting for students that have missed class or aren't able to attend the Zoom. When you select this option, make sure you always click in the cloud and not on the local computer. Now that we're happy with all our options, we go down here and we press save. Now we can see a brief overview of all the options we've selected. Over here, you can copy the meeting invitation, as I was talking about before. This will copy this to the clipboard. Now, we can start this meeting, we can edit this meeting. We go back into our Zoom, we can see all the recurrences, able to start or delete. We can go up here to see previous meetings, to get reports on attendance. We can go over here to cloud recordings to get the recordings of Zoom classes that have already happened, so we need to share them with our students. Finally, in order to get your students to actually join the Zoom, you can advise them to head just to their Zoom tab, where they'll have an option to join the meeting. This allows them to not enter a passcode or have to enter in a meeting ID, which is very easy and straightforward. But if you would like another option, you can go to announcements and create an announcement. You can call this join the class, and we can paste in that meeting invitation that we had from the clipboard. Please note there's quite a lot of fluff here. You can go ahead and remove this top option from join Zoom meeting to the passcode. This will allow the students to either click on this link or enter in the meeting ID and passcode in order to join the Zoom. If you have any further questions, please refer to Canvas guides on Zoom or the PLNU OIT website. Thank you so much.